What's up, Print Fam? Welcome back to the print shop. It is another crazy, hectic week that we have ahead of us. One of our customers has an event coming up. We are trying to prepare them and get them to send us stuff beforehand so we are not just crazy busy leading up to the event, that we can try to spread things out. So today we worked on some foam prints. We're working on stickers. We have some posters that we had done by Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. And then we've got some banners and a few other things. Along with that, Taylor worked on stickers orders. We're trying to wrap up the big baseball, softball order for the city. And then we had a few embroidery jobs. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but it leads me back to I think I need to get a Graph Tech, or more likely I should get a Suma so that I can use the same barcode system. Something that can potentially run some of the more simple jobs, because we just wrapped up a 10,000 piece order today and we have probably another 5 or 6 thousand that we've been sent so far for stickers for this event, and I'm sure we're going to have more coming through. Lots of craziness. We had 2 salespeople officially start today, and then I hired one of the people that interviewed for production today. So we've got 3 new people that we've got started and going to help move things along. I'm probably going to hire one more for production before the next little bit to bring production up to, in essence, 5 people. We're at 6 people for sales. I want to get another couple hired. I would like to be sometime within the next 6 months at 12 salespeople. I know it's crazy, it's hectic, and I'm going to have to get more production people to meet the demand of those salespeople. But I have ambitious goals, and basically, I've somewhat mathematically determined that that's how many salespeople I need for now to get to the goal that I want. So, lots of craziness, lots of fun, but let's have a great week. Today, I was finally able to do a little bit of office work. I have new salespeople, and being able to estimate embroidery has been a pain point. With that, I wrote a script that allows them to upload a PNG file that will then calculate how much of that PNG is used, and then a complexity factor to estimate the stitch count. That way they can use our pricing matrix to quote jobs, knowing that it is just an estimate. But hopefully it will help. When I tested it on 2 different jobs, it was off by about 10 stitches on one and about 200 on the other. Along with that, Taylor finished up a tumbler job that had custom names on every single one, which was a huge pain because we weren't able to use the light burn automation to pull up a text file. We had to manually program everyone because the names were so different, and we wanted to make sure it looked good for the customer. But I talked to the salespeople and said, please don't do this again. Please make sure that you sell it, that we can automate it. It took Taylor about 3.5 hours to do, I think it was 22 or 23 tumblers, versus normally something like that would take less than a half hour. Along with that, we finished up a few apparel items. One was just a sample so that the customer could see it before they bulk order, and then one was just a regular order. I'm trying to look at my notes to see if there's anything else. But no, we got 5 jobs done today and out the door. More coming through tomorrow. Hopefully we can get everything wrapped up. Our big push and goal right now is to beat every requested in-hands date from our salespeople, and in turn, our customers. Because if we can do that, it just makes people happy. Like today, the sample pieces, we told them they weren't going to be ready till next week. The salesperson reached out to them and said, hey, they're done and ready, and they were super excited, immediately stopped by, which will then help us get that sale. They paid for the samples, and they're going to pay for the order. Lots of good things happening, lots of stickers still going on down in the shop, lots of pens running, but that's just kind of old hat at this point. But I'm happy with the automation that I was able to write to help kind of estimate stitches. That's super cool. If you think I should make it available on my website, let me know down in the comments. I'm once again doing things I hate. Working on some cut vinyl for a customer. It's not terrible this time. We've dialed in the knife a little bit better, but I still hate it. I hate waiting. I hate doing the transfer tape because it's where I started my business, and I spent so much time and effort doing it that I hate it so much. But I'm going to get these done. I'm going to get them delivered on the way home. We've been doing a ton of stickers today and a ton of apparel. We imported some custom bags. Customers have they've given us some really good feedback about the bags, how they love them, the fact that they're reusable, they can use them for other things, and it makes sorting and receiving the product, specifically apparel, from us a lot better. Most of our customers are sorting them to give to their employees, and it just makes it easier to just have them folded, nicely bagged, and ready to go. Jacob wrapped up a hat job today, got that done and out the door. We've got one more job that is due tomorrow that we're going to get done. We tried to get it done today, but we only have like 20 pieces left to get it out the door tomorrow. Then we're on to next week's agenda. My big push again is to beat every deadline. And my definition of beat is if it is due tomorrow, I want it done today. So beat it by at least one day, if not more. Tomorrow we'll be doing a ton of stickers again. We're reprinting a 5,000 piece order that the customer was not happy with the cut lines. It's really my fault. I should have informed the salesperson that doing such slim borders on such small stickers would not work out well, so we're redoing them. And then we're doing a bunch for an event, as well as some foam prints. Taylor will get those mounted up, and hopefully we can get those cut as well. This week in the Facebook group, the question was posed: flatbed printer or flatbed cutter? My opinion is a flatbed cutter in conjunction with an application table, because with that it opens up a ton of doors. I used to have a flatbed printer, and the flatbed application table, whatever you want to call it, is way better suited for my needs. Yes, there are some things that I can no longer do or do as easily, but there are a lot of things that are better. I like to do foam prints. Before, I would directly print on the foam and would cut it out. The problem is the foam that I get, there would be smudges or fingerprints, or there would be like marks on it. Mounting foam, I don't have that because the vinyl is pristine. It's mounted and then cut out. I also do a lot of magnets. The Colorado that I have and a bunch of other printers are not necessarily suited to do magnets. You can get kits, you can get add-ons, you can buy O2O, Muscle Mag. You can run it, but it's a lot easier to just use the application table to apply vinyl to magnet material and then print it, which is what I do. I do some cardboard boxes. I don't do heavy volume. I've done yard signs before. Again, I don't do heavy volume. I save the heavy volume for people like our sponsor, Firesprint.com. They are a trade-only wholesale printer that does signs, banners, stickers, and so much more. Check them out. You can use the coupon code down in the description to save 10% off your first order. But back to what I'm talking about. The flatbed printer that I bought was about $100,000. You can buy like a Mamaki brand new for $50,000, $60,000. You can get used ones. This application table cost me $6,000. Now the cool thing, Suma just released my same flatbed table with a single phase version, meaning you do not need 3-phase power. That way you can run it at home without issues. You can run it in a commercial spot that doesn't have 3-phase power. It runs off a single phase. So that's awesome. It opens up the door for a lot of smaller shops. I love my F16 by 12. It is the perfect size. Would it be nice sometimes to have a little bit bigger so that it doesn't have to move or pull the material through sometimes? Absolutely. But that machine probably has made, other than the lasers, has made the biggest impact on my business, because no one else around me has one. And it's for good reason. They're expensive. They're tricky to run and maintain. Well, they're not tricky to run. Once you learn them, they're easy. There really is no maintenance to them. But getting the machine, there are, I think, 15 print shops between where I am now and like an hour that way. And I am the only one that I know that has one. There is a shop that has a flatbed printer, but they use jigs and templates to print yard signs and different things. They do not have a flatbed cutter. So my advice to you, get a flatbed cutter first in conjunction with an application table because it opens the doors to do a lot of different things. I'm going to finish up these magnets that I'm working on right now, then we'll talk about the rest of the day. Great wrap up to the week. We finalized 6 jobs today with a 7th midway through production, and I ran out of magnet material. So I couldn't finish the magnets. Got a couple more to apply. That will show up Tuesday since Monday is a holiday. Overall, it was a great week. We had 21 jobs total. We beat the deadlines for 14 of them. We met 4 of them and missed 3. Of those 3 that we missed one because we damaged a shirt during pressing, and we got it next day, and we actually had it done before the customer picked up, so I'm not too upset about that. Number 2, we missed because I didn't know how to program the Colorado to do white on top instead of underneath, but I got that figured out and done. And number 3, we missed because we didn't have the artwork to run it. We partially had it, but we didn't have the other one. They had just safety pin a logo to the shirt of where they wanted it, and we didn't have the logo. So we finally got it today, finally ran it, though it was technically late. Overall, it's been a great week. I've got everything prepped for a massive foam mounting party next week. Again, unfortunately, the foam won't arrive until Tuesday because we will be closed and the holiday on Monday, but lots to look forward to, lots to happen. Hopefully I can get the salespeople motivated and going with our wager that we have, but we'll see. If you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.